Is All For One playing Shigaraki for a fool? What's good? It's a boy dude reviews. Now that I've pretty much just read and reviewed chapter 285, what do you think is going to happen in chapter 286? So one of the biggest developments that has happened in this chapter was All For One telling Shigaraki to give his body over to him, and it's just got me wondering, has All For One pretty much been playing Shigaraki for a fool all this time? I mean, we don't really know too much about All For One and his backstory. All we know is that he supposedly gave a lot of quirks to his younger brother, and then that in turn created One For All, and all we know is that he wants to make Shigaraki his successor, and that's why he wants to give him his power or something like that. But in this one panel, it looks like All For One is trying to take Shigaraki's body over. It looks like some weird karma Otsutsuki madness that's happening in Boruto with the karma, and I'm just thinking, why? So is All For One just powering Shigaraki up so that he can just eventually take over his body? Like, it kind of reminded me of this one episode of like the Beyblade Metal Fusion series when the two villains kind of died and then they kind of merged together into this ultimate villain. So I'm just thinking, is Shigaraki and All For One are they gonna merge together and be this like ultimate villain? Are both of them gonna still have conscious of what's happening? Because All For One would never say something like that if that's what he's planning on getting. I mean, All For One is still alive. He isn't dead. All Might didn't kill him. He's still alive in prison. So I'm just thinking he's still gonna have a major role, and I think maybe his ultimate plan will be revealed in the next chapter or the coming chapters, maybe before the big time skip, you know. It's always kind of, I'm comparing this to like something like One Piece where a lot of big twists and turns happen just before the time skip, and I'm just thinking if Horikoshi has been inspired by that and is kind of like doing his own version of it in the My Hero series, that would be pretty sick, to be honest with you. Deku also being on the verge of losing his ability to use his arms is also very likely, because him having a flashback to when the nurse told him, if you continue using your quirk like that, you're gonna not be able to use your arms, mate. And if he does lose the ability to use his arms, maybe Eri can help him. Maybe she can, like, you know, restore time and all that, what she did in season 4. I don't know what exactly she did, but maybe she can reverse the incident and like bring his quirk back to him in a way. But man, Karchan's sacrifice, protecting Deku over All For One / Shigaraki's little lightning piercing beam. My gosh, dude. Will the Shigaraki / All For One duo take Bakugo's quirk forever? Like, that'd be insane. I don't think Bakugo will be killed off, but like All Might, maybe he will lose the ability to use his quirk again. Maybe Bakugo's entire character development was for him to begin hating Deku, him starting to see the potential of Deku, him realizing that Deku is truly going to be number 1 and he's going to be number 2, him sacrificing himself so that he can make Deku the number 1 hero and make sure he can continue to do what he has to do. But will Deku's rage consume him in the next chapter with Bakugo being seriously injured? Because that shot of him being stabbed did not look good. I mean, it looked super fatal, my dude. So, gosh, Deku's rage is going to consume him. Maybe he's going to unleash more of the fourth user's quirk, and maybe this is all part of All For One's plan, like to get Deku to get angry, for him to kind of lose temper, and for him to, you know, be vulnerable in a way that Shigaraki can take One For All, because that is his mission, to take One For All, because that's what he wants. He wants to get One For All so that he can be the, you know, the world's strongest villain, take over the world and all that jazz that villains do. But whatever's gonna happen is All For One versus One For All. Those are my crazy theories and predictions for chapter 286. Tell me in the comments down below what you guys think is going to happen in 286. Like this video, subscribe to this channel for more anime and manga reviews. And yes, thank you for watching, and as always, Avoided Reviews signing out.